Hello and welcome back to day 37 of our Lenten Paeans, getting close. We jump ahead to Galatians chapter 2, verses 11 through 14. You may want to pause the video after I read this and read through them yourselves because, it's... you'll see. When Cephas came to Antioch, I opposed him to his face, because he stood condemned. For before certain men came from James, he used to eat with the Gentiles. But when they arrived, the men that came from James, he began to draw back and separate himself from the Gentiles because he was afraid of those who belonged to the circumcision group, i.e. the Jews. The other Jews joined him in his hypocrisy, so that by their hypocrisy even Barnabas was led astray. When I saw that they were not acting in line with the truth of the gospel, I said to Cephas, in front of them all, "You are a Jew, yet you live like a Gentile and not like a Jew. How is it then that you force Gentiles to follow Jewish customs?" When I first came up with these verses, don't know how, it was about questioning who your friends actually are. These guys used to mix with the Gentiles. But when the men came from James, presumably they were all Jewish people, circumcised and all the rest, even though they were believers of Jesus. Cephas and his mates all turned round and started following Jewish customs to try and please the Jews instead of mixing with the Gentiles. And no wonder he mentions hypocrisy. But how easy is it for us to do the same in our lives?
And it's a bit like the church in a way, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking. Yes.
People go past the church all the time and they say that's the church, and yes, that is the church. That is the church building, but actually the church is the people. Yeah. And what the church, in my opinion, shouldn't be is a group of people who gather together, and that's that sort of like a little tight network group. The church should be a group of people who want to share the gospel and the good news of Jesus Christ, not just on a Sunday in this little place here with one another, but taking it out wider. Yes. And sharing it. And to share it where God wants you to go, not where you choose and where you think is most comfortable. A few videos back we were talking about this, and I mentioned being at New Wine and having someone prophesy to me that I need you to just get up and go. And it takes you into places where life is hard. But at the same time, when you look back on it, it is so rewarding because you are able to share Christ and your life with new people instead of being in the same group always at the same time. And and it sort of makes me think as well about being a Christian in general. It's not just coming in here on a Sunday, saying the right things, doing the right things in here, and being true to the faith in the building, but it's also about your whole life, not just what people see you do and what you're expected to do within the church.
Yes, my brother said something to me the other day when I went round there. He just doesn't get church sometimes because he doesn't know when to say the things, do the things, and he can't question anything. He feels like he's just got to sit there and not do anything. And that's not the way that Jesus wants it, is it, really?
No.
He wants us to question things. He wants us to question everything we do, to find out whether we are doing what is right. Not what the rules say, but what is right. So rules as in religious rules.
Just reading that reading as well, I'll be coming in here a little bit later and talking about the Good Samaritan with the beavers that are in here.
Yeah.
And it's very much, it gives me a little bit of a feeling for that story as well. But sort of on the flip side of the people who you expect should stop to help the person in need doesn't, but actually it takes somebody different from somewhere else where that relationship isn't there to actually stop and do something and help, which is sort of on the flip side of that story in a way, I suppose.
When I saw them not acting in line with the truth of the gospel, he then questioned them. Sometimes it does take that. It takes someone who's brave enough to stop you and saying, are you actually doing that because of religion, or are you doing it because of what you believe? And we've got to ask ourselves that question and be honest. Not to hide behind some rules and regulations, but to be honest with how we feel, because that's what Christ wants from us, to be honest and open. And that's the way he loves us.
Yes, and as a church, the church goes back years. It's easy to just continue with all those traditional things sometimes, which are all well and good, but actually sometimes as we live and we learn, we grow a little bit deeper in our faith and our understanding about what it is God's saying to us. And obviously that can send up huge things in the news of the church, and important decisions that are having to be made. But it is looking at things afresh in each generation, like we've spoken about before, and considering those things, and it's not always easy. It's jolly hard.
Well, thank you, Greg, for joining us on this one.
Pleasure.
But difficult from the others.
Definitely one to take away and read another time, isn't it, and digest.
Yes. So Galatians chapter 2. Read through it and think about it. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us online as well. God bless. We hope and pray these sessions will give you something positive to see and look forward to, something you may wish to share with others. Please do. You can see this series unfold on our YouTube channel at St. Felix, Rendlesham, and by visiting our church website, rendleshamchurch.org. Should you wish to contact us, please do so by email on info@rendleshamchurch.org. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.